I like to chew ice. You know what they say about people who chew ice?
No.
Me neither, but anybody say anything about me, I'm beating that ass. But as a man, I will bitch slap all three of them, La Rebellion and Vamp, across the baby butt cheek, pleasantly soft, painted punk-ass faces. La Rebellion. The only thing I've ever seen them rebelling on was giving the Brothers of Funstruction a title shot when they had the belts. Now they got nothing to lose. They want to get brave. Yeah, Vampiro putting that pie in my face. I get pies in my face all the time, all my life. I'm one half of the world's most hated band. Pies in my face every day. Pie, pie, pie. I love it. Pie me down. Fam, your mama had some pie in my face the other night. This is the bottom line. That double cranium cracking I received from La Rebellion, the double knee piece to the dome, the concussion attempt, speculation has it in some circles, that hurt. But the only real damage done was to my heart. My heart has received a lot of betrayal, Vamp. There is a very deep hole in my heart from betrayal. But I never thought you, after 25 years of hominess, would be the one jumping down it now. Vamp, all the debts from past betrayal have been paid. But yours, Vamp, is a new debt yet to be collected by the Duke, Violent J, and the Brothers of Funstruction.
Hey guys, it's Maddie, and today we are in the stinkiest bathroom I could find because look who's here.
It didn't start smelling like this.
Yes,
until you walked in.
That's not true. Anywho, so who are we here with today?
I am Ella Envy, also known as the girl who beat Madi Rinkowski at NWA 75 for her belt.
That's not true. No one calls her that, actually. So tell them a little bit about yourself.
I'm a 3-time NWA world champion.
So that means she lost at least, what, 2 times?
It also wasn't my fault. Look at my partners. Yeah, nothing to say, huh?
Well, I mean,
nothing to say, huh?
Not with that one. That's facts. Yeah. So
yeah.
And anything else?
I am so pretty.
Okay. Anyways, so the fans all want to know. You call yourself Ella Envy, but like, who the hell is actually envying you? No further questions.
Look
no
in the
further.
What is up, you beautiful people? There we are.
Hey, yeah. Kyle.
There's Kyle. Kyle showed up. Yeah, just while
Kyle
that was going on. What is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horton. This is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance, and I'm joined, as always, by Danny Deals, Kyle Davis, and Joe Galley. Hello, gentlemen.
How's everybody doing tonight?
They're great. Look at this chat. It's just lightened up. J-Tronics, Francis,
Scott,
Patrick, Mike, Ed, Kobe. Let's see, James, Jill. Koa Loxamata's in the chat. Rush Freeman's in the chat.
I know that guy.
That guy should be on the show one of these days.
Happy birthday, Koa Loxamata.
Yeah, I was going to say
Look
it
like
is
that.
Koa's birthday, so in the chat you can wish him happy birthday. Look at that guy and those big muscles. I think he just like got Brock Lesnar's record on the bench.
Yeah, he did 30 reps at 225 on the bench. That's a lot. I'm not doing that.
Hard pass on that. That's how you hurt yourself.
Well,
Yeah.
Let it be a lesson to all of you out there. You know what gets you the most injured? Trying. Don't do it.
This message brought to you by the National Wrestling Alliance.
Yep.
Give up on your dreams,
All right.
kid.
Well, we want to thank everybody who's already here in the chat because we're going to start off hot. We promised you guests tonight, and we already have guests. They're ready to go because they got a big match tomorrow night. So right now, we're going to bring on Daisy Kill.
Oh, man, that's red
and
hot.
Talos. They are your...
They're gone.
There they are.
They're back.
I'm trying to line up the screen there.
There it is.
There they are. The United States Tag Team Champions. I'm a pro. Look at this.
Oh, what you eating there, by the way?
You know, Gary, when you told me earlier we were doing this podcast, you didn't say Kyle Davis was going to be here.
I can leave. I want you to be happy. I want you to be prepared for tomorrow's title defense. I don't want to be the cause of failure. I will leave. I will do that for the man himself, Daisy Kill.
The only thing you're a cause of failure to is your parents. Since Joe Galley's here, I think we can hang out for a little bit.
That is why my dad's dead. You're absolutely correct. It was disappointment, not cancer.
Power Ballard's throwing stiff shots.
I know, right? Wow, what did Kyle ever do to you, brother?
Hmm?
Well, aside from not miking your ukulele correctly,
He didn't make his
that's a
ukulele.
real problem.
You know, let's have a real conversation about this. Do you know that the ukulele sound does not travel well to the microphone? We've tried mic and mouth, mic and ukulele. It does not work. I have to get some
I've
sort of
never
gimmick.
seen a man use a microphone as a shovel, but you buried me at 75. You know what you did.
Whoa.
Oh,
This is why Daisy Kill's in the NWA.
That was so long ago at this point, I can't even remember what I did. So my apologies.
Napalm
Daisy
Death, what are you
kills
doing right
Kyle
there?
on the start. I like that.
Napalm Death's so big, he's got to put the camera on the floor because you won't be able to fit him in the screen. Look how big he is.
Look at that beautiful championship belt.
damn good looking belt right there.
Man's not wearing pants, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing under that belt.
Oh,
It's
he's
all
HBK
shirt and
You're giving us the HBK shot? All right.
yeah, look at that. Gentlemen, big match tomorrow night. Obviously, some people would say it was an upset when you won the tag team championships. I myself don't call it an upset. I call it just reality on reality's terms. Things happen the way they're supposed to happen. You're supposed to be the national tag team champions right now. Tomorrow night, though, big defense, the Brothers of Funstruction. Some people kind of discount them as being clowns, but they obviously were upsets themselves when it came to the Crockett Cup. Gentlemen, what are you thinking about tomorrow night? Title defense, your belts on the line.
You know, I want to talk about this upset first for a minute. I mean, the people that were upset there was the Kazana family. It was everybody in St. Louis, everybody looking for a record to be broken that night. You know who's not upset? That's Talos. That's Daisy Kill. You guys have seen what we've had to wrestle since coming in here. We've had Murdoch and Knox. We've had the Fixers. We've had Magnum Muscle. We've had some legacy with the Dudley Little Boys in there. You know, we've had a lot coming our way. So for people to be upset that we were able to work our way up, take the most of the opportunity that you guys gave us, you know, that's just, I don't know. They can just eat me. But as far as the Brothers of Funstruction goes, I mean, you know, they're cool guys. They're cool clowns. I knew them in Chicago for a while back. I know their dad. I know their sister. I know their kids, actually. But they don't have any place in the NWA. They don't have any place in this brand and what this is about. I just named some teams like Murdoch and Knox. I just named teams like the Fixers, like Magnum Muscle. Look at your man. Look at Talos. He's not in there to fight clowns. We're in there to give good fights. So tomorrow we're just going to show them exactly where they need to go. They can take little Violent J on with them right back to the circus because this is the NWA, man. Like, let's get moving on to something real.
I mean, Daisy sounded very serious there, and I will give you guys this. I mean, nobody walks right in the front door of the NWA and the very first person you step up to. I mean, you guys walked right in and stepped up to Trevor Murdoch and got into it with those guys. That's pretty impressive. So nobody can doubt your toughness. Now, at 75, when you won those titles, at the end of that match, during the middle of your celebration, another team stepped out. Another team that is, some might say, equally as tough, Kratos and Odinson. What are your thoughts on that if you get through the clouds that you might have them waiting on the other side of that?
What do I think, Gary? I think the level of disrespect that was shown to us in our moment warrants its own personal ass whooping. So the moment we're done getting face paint off these belts from these clowns, you can better believe Odinson and Kratos are the next ones there.
Yeah, like we want to talk about, a serious contender. They're tough. They've gone through a lot, but like Kratos has got his boxing. He's got all these other things that he's working at now. He's done what he wants to do in this business. He's still here, but you can obviously see that he's looking on to other things. And as far as Odinson, he needs to be looking forward to being fucking reject extra, the next Thor movie or whatever kind of work he can get. I know they already cast the next Mortal Kombat. I know they're not extras on those games. I'm not paying the $40 extra to see if they're the hidden characters, because I know to God they're not. So, like Talos said, for them to come in after the pay-per-view, after we went through everybody I just named, and in one weekend going through the fixers, the country gentlemen, and then for them to come out, just get in our face. He must have been high. He's been spraying that spray paint in his mouth and this, that, and everything else. I think he's just high off his mind. Kratos is doing what he can to keep up. So, we're looking forward to it. Okay, because especially after the Brothers of Funstruction, Odinson and Kratos, at least that's some solid pair of men right there. We're going to fight. We're going to beat the shit out of each other. It's going to be a good time. Good time.
This is you guys came in fired up. I love that. Like you guys are just ready to go. But so you saw at the top of the thing, Violent J. I'm just curious your thoughts on him, by the way, because he's going to be at ringside. You guys don't have your own manager hanging out. So there is a third clown that you're going to have to worry about besides just the Brothers of Funstruction you're normally dealing with, the two there.
I think Violent J is a good man. I think he's a good musician. I think he can talk real well, especially for what we've been hearing a lot lately in this business. I like the promo. I enjoyed it. I said I enjoy the Brothers of Funstruction. They're good people. They don't belong around an NWA ring. It's that simple. So we're going to be as quick about it, as brutal about it as we can be. I don't care cutting corners, hook or crook, whatever needs to be done just to get them packing sooner than later.
So you're going to get them out of here. They're going to go back to Barnum Bailey or Roy Shire's territory, or
that's not my decision to make, but I can sure make them think twice about coming back.
How do you guys feel about with the United States titles? Like, what are your goals with those titles? I'm just curious because it's looked at, there's the world championships and then there's the United States. Do you guys have your eyes on the world tag team titles?
Their tag titles, Gary?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, maybe their goal is to do the country gentlemen. We're on this path to try to become the longest reigning United States tag team champions. And that seemed to be their main focus at the time. And Daisy Kill and Talos stepped in and took that away.
Yeah. And you'd think for such long-term goals, it wouldn't have been such short-term thinking that ended up losing it for them. But no, you want to talk about world tag team titles, U.S. tag team titles, all right? How many companies have a U.S. tag team championship? Does WWE have one? Does AEW have one? Does Impact have one? No. NWA has one, had one. And the legacy that it had, country gentlemen, just starting off right there. Hell of a tag team. Two big dudes just beat the crap out of us. We just beat the crap out of them harder. And then you look back at the lineage, look at the records that they were chasing. There's a lot that comes with these titles. There's a lot that comes with the brand of the NWA. So that's what we're looking to do, is just contribute as much as we can to that brand, learn as much as we can, and ultimately just have fun beating the shit out of some people.
They love to fight.
And eating some ramen. Joe, what do you think?
I totally respect what Daisy Kill's saying right there. And, there is a whole lot of history. And, everyone likes to think of, and we don't even need to talk about the NWA. You could look at other organizations and think about, the Intercontinental title in WWE is supposed to be the stepping stone for the world title. But the title could be what you make it, or you can make that title and elevate it as yourselves. And with a team like Daisy Kill and Talos, I mean, they could elevate that championship to be the premier championship by being the premier tag team.
As far as the world tag team title goes, I mean, we need Knox and Murdoch to get the job done, because that's a story that we want to come back to. That's a story that's not done. Coming in against them right off the bat, not just one, not just two, 3 matches, and a few scuffles in between that. Getting to cut our teeth against something like that was a great opportunity. So now getting to go out, getting to explore what we can do with these other opponents, showing the growth, showing that we can listen and learn and do what we're told the right way in the ring. Ultimately, we want to come back and we want to show them that we've caught up on the curve a little bit. We're ready to kind of throw those hands and get. I've been putting on a little weight, as you guys can see. You know, we're eating plenty. So, give us the meat, baby. Give us my gosh.
I mean,
Not a lot of people that call out Trevor enough. No?
Yeah, not a lot of people would jump him on their debut either, but
That's true.
That's very true. You have, from the moment I have met you, just jumped into the fire, as one would say. You have no sense of self-preservation, and yet it's working for you constantly. You, sir, are a dangerous man. I respect you both, especially when you got Talos there backing you up. Talos, the first time we saw you out of nowhere, one of the biggest human beings I've ever had the pleasure of being in the room with, and yet here you are. I never saw you coming. The competition never sees you coming. What's it like to be the biggest force in the National Wrestling Alliance right now?
I mean, Kyle, to be honest with you, that hasn't changed much in my life, man. I mean, like any room I've ever walked into, I've always been the biggest guy to walk into the room. Anything I've ever done and set my mind to, I've been successful at. This has been no different. And when I walked into the NWA, being the biggest guy in the room, I said, I have to come here and prove something. And so with my man Daisy here, he had the best idea I ever heard. Let's go punch the toughest guy in the locker room in the mouth.
I think I already know the answer to this question, but just from hearing you guys talk, but I have to ask. I mean, let's go ahead and assume you guys retain tomorrow night on NWA Powerrr against the Clowns, and you're moving on past there, and there's NWA presents Samhain. I almost said
Jesus.
I know, after all this time. Samhain, October 28th in Cleveland, Ohio. Have you guys thought about that pay-per-view so far? It's said to be the most violent pay-per-view we've ever had in the National Wrestling Alliance, and I don't know. It could be Odinson and Kratos waiting for you there. It could be another team. I mean, is that something on you guys' radar right now?
yeah. I mean, you're never looking forward to going to Cleveland, you know. So, I mean, first and foremost, you're going to try to find some clean sheets to put on the mattresses. As far as it being, you know, this hardcore Halloween bash, I mean, yeah, we're already facing guys in clown masks and everything else. We're already got these Mortal Kombat shoulder pads going on with Odinson. So, like, I mean, you know, whatever's going to end up happening there, I know I got the Talos, the towering Talos. I know that we've got action, fashion, style, and skill, everything that you need at the NWA. It's going to be a hell of a pay-per-view.
Just on a side note, where did the ukulele idea come from? Like, so many guitars in professional wrestling and whatnot.
Great question.
Cha-Cha Charlie.
Oh, from BRCW.
He was the Florida heavyweight champion. We had a match coming up in Miami. I've been a lifelong musician. Played a lot of different projects, this and that. And you know, he comes out to a little song, and he's got a little dance, a little bit of a swagger that comes along with it. And I was just kind of having some fun riffing and mocking him, and you know, it just kind of caught on. And you know, the people have been demanding it ever since. The people have been asking, clamoring for it. They can't get enough. It makes sense. It's a very small instrument, so you need a lot of it. So it's been bringing it on since.
All right. Well, it's just a unique twist on something that's been going through the wrestling business. So I like that.
Little Tiny Tim action.
Yeah.
Tiny Tim, yeah. Going through the tulips, baby. Through the tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulips. You know that, Gary. You're a movie guy.
Yeah, I know that song. Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, tomorrow night, Daisy, Kill, and Talos have the Insane Clown Posse's Violet J is with the Brothers of Funstruction, and it is for their NWA US Tag Team Championship. They seem pretty confident that this is not going to be the last defense they have with those titles, and we're going to see that. You have to tune in tomorrow night on YouTube, 6:05 p.m. You guys have anything else for these gentlemen? I know they've got to get ready, and I promise we'd be respectful of their time here.
Yeah. Quick note. You left something off there. Like we talked about earlier, there's only one U.S. Tag Team Champions. So it's, for now on, it's the United States Tag Team Champions of the world. So that's what it is.
That makes sense.
U.S. Tag Champions of the world. I'm with it.
Kyle, put it on your note card, baby.
Yeah, Making a note of it right now. My notes.
All right, the United States Tag
Noted.
Team Champions of the World. Joe, Deals, Kyle, anything else you want to ask these fellas before we let them get
yeah, Daisy, you got to put me on the guest list. I know you're playing Bridgestone next month, Bridgestone Arena, so I got to come see you.
Yeah, check it out, baby. We'll have a good time. We'll party.
All I know is if I had the confidence that these two men have, I'd be a lot farther in life. So good luck, gentlemen. I don't know if you're going to need it, but regardless, you've got the confidence to make it happen.
Talos is getting brought up on stage with like Shaq randomly. I saw. So like, I don't know.
Will Shaq one day appear in the National Wrestling Alliance? I don't know.
No, they're both.
I don't know.
Like, hey,
Talos is also like, I also don't know.
I wish I could tell you. That's right. That man does, and I mean this. That man does whatever the hell he wants, whenever the hell he wants. So one day,
Sounds like he wants to get hit by a chair.
You know what happened?
Ooh.
Were you taller than Shaq?
No, he's
Yeah, a
definitely
little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely got an inch or so on me.
Okay, all right.
So first room, one of those rooms I walked into, Kyle, and I wasn't the tallest person in the room.
Yeah, I was going to say, you
That's
just
gotta
told
be
me
weird.
to say.
That's got to be weird, no?
It's a lie, man. It's a lie. No, I tell people all the time, man. I'm not even in my own top 10. I've met a lot of tall people. I know,
shit.
guys, man.
I mean, it's tough to be tall. I think it's great to have hair and be tall, but the truth is, I could sleep almost anywhere, and I have very easy showering skills. Whereas you have to watch where you go. You take up airplane space. You can't get in a comfortable bed when you're traveling. You got all this hair in your face. I mean, it's a tough life to be that big.
I know it's hard, man, but I'll tell you the worst thing about it, absolutely. Ceiling fans, brother.
Oh, shit. See?
They are
Things I would never think about.
Yeah, you ever walked into a room and just randomly gotten like sucker punched? That's kind of what it's like.
That's happened to me. I grew up in Cleveland. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Things we take for granted. All right. Well, we got a little levity out of him. Daisy Kill just staring very serious.
He hates me. It's
He's
cool.
focused.
But here's the spoiler. He can't hate me more than I hate myself, so it's all right.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us. We appreciate you taking the time out. We look forward to seeing your match tomorrow night. And good luck to both of you.
Enjoy your steak.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
He really hates me, and I don't know why.
It felt like he was really giving you the intense stare.
I almost want to be like, seriously, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, he was looking at you like this the whole time.
But every time I ask somebody that question, they don't give me a solid answer, so it doesn't really matter.
Maybe it just hurts their neck to keep looking at you, because they got to keep he's down
He's
there.
talking about Daisy. They're the same height.
Oh, no, that's true. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
He's still pissed about the ukulele not coming through the microphone.
Listen, I mean, we've tried everything. It just
I know you have. I know.
It just doesn't translate well.
Yeah.
I will give them this. Those guys, I mean, for as badass as they are in the ring, they are like very cool and calm in the back.
Were they just came in here and he stared lasers through?
Yeah, but in a very cool, calm
level
way.
of intensity.
I was challenging him for the tag team titles. Jeez.
Yeah, you act like you're going to hit the ring on. Which you might. Who knows? You never know. Kyle has been.
Maybe I'll do a run-in. Maybe I'll finally get so annoyed with everything, I'm just do a run-in.
Well, Kyle, you may not have long once you're in the same room with the Daisy Kill if he takes.
I was like, oh my
No, you're gonna end it right. You may not have long, period.
But
Have
no,
you-
I was trying to segue. I'm trying to segue. I was going to say, so you have to act fast if you want to get some great deals over at the nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop.
What a transition.
We got to dress you on something in that casket, Kyle. Come on now.
Oh my God. Have you seen the casket wraps?
Yeah.
I think I sent that to the group chat one day.
Yeah.
Two of the coolest items right now in the NWA shop are this awesome Knox and Murdoch shirt, the cement mixer.
Kissed me, baby. Wait.
Yeah, and BFT with Aaron Stevens there. I love that shirt. And you may or may not know this if you've been following along on all the wrestling social medias. You might know by now that Knox and Murdoch get another shot at the World Tag Team titles tomorrow night on NWA Powerrr. So that's right. You get the United States Tag Team Championships of the world and the World Tag Team Championships on the line. And thanks to Danny Deals, you get to vote on who you think is going to win. And the way you can do that right now is up until Wednesday, there are special codes in the shop. T-Force Trauma gets you 20% off, or Submit Mixer gets you 20% off. Knox and Murdoch's new tee. So buy the shirt of the team you think is going to win. That's what you can do over at NationalWrestlingAlliance.com/shop.
We're counting the votes there, people.
That's right.
We'll announce the winner on the next show.
T4 Strava. That's it for you streamers. See, that's what you get. I see some of you voting in the chat. I got myself an NWA t-shirt. Okay, all right, yeah. And Aaron is a boss. I do agree. All right. Well, you guys can let us know who you think is going to win by casting those votes. And there's lots of other cool stuff when you're there.
Hey, there's a new hoodie. There's a new pullover hoodie. It's up for pre-order. I know you got those pictures, Gary. Do you know?
I did not get the hoodie picture. I'm sorry, Deals.
Good Lord. All right. Well, you go to NashWrestling.com.
There's the Southern Six shirt. Yeah. There's some cool tees there. You got the M95. You got the koozies and the water bottle there. And EC3's got a new shirt in the shop.
I like that one.
There. That's awesome.
Yep.
So lots of stuff. And yes, there is a new hoodie with the NWA logo.
I just sent it
very
to
cool.
I just sent it. Put it on the screen.
Well,
I will. A little beepy noise like it worked.
There's a pullover hoodie.
Kyle, like you do all
two new globe variants.
Ooh.
There you are, folks.
Huh?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Really, the hot pink was definitely a good choice. I'm just putting that out there.
Good choice. Actually, Kyle suggested that hot pink.
No, it's Pinktober, baby. I think that's copyrighted, actually, but still.
I'm sure somebody owns that.
Yeah. I am working on it. We'll have those before the end of the show.
I just did it. Where were you?
Oh, yeah.
I already did it.
All right, fine.
Done.
No, put them up there.
Moving on.
This is a lot of pressure. This live stream.
Welcome to every day of our life, Gary.
I know, right?
Are you happy? Because I hope somebody is.
Is this available in the NWA shop?
Yes.
That jacket? No.
Yeah. Look at that guy. Man, my beard looked great there.
Now, that 605 tee that Jax is wearing is if you wear small. That's the only size that's left.
That is
look
small.
at that.
Stretching it out with them big old muscles.
Yeah, he can't be stopped, ladies and gentlemen. The fabric, it's barely hanging in there. It's ready to submit.
Wow. All right. Well, what else can we talk about here?
We can talk about anything you want. We got Powerrr coming up. We got tickets going on sale for our TV taping, 11/4 Skyway Studios, Nashville, Tennessee. We've got Samhain, 10/28, Cleveland tickets on sale, NWATix.com. That's NWATix.com for all of those. And I'm pretty sure we got an event happening on the 18th of November in Florida. More news to come.
Nice.
Going to keep on putting all this stuff out
rolling.
there.
And we already know on NWA, or go ahead, Joe, you had something.
I just think, Kyle, when we get a moment to breathe tomorrow, I think it would be funny for us to look back and count how many shows we're going to do 2023 and compare it to how many we did in 2022.
That's very true.
It has to be 4 times more.
It's quite a lot.
You include the international shit and Mexico and Australia and
unlike Daisy Kill, who I have footage of this when we were on tour on the Worlds of Vampire tour. Speaking of shows, he can juggle. I suck at juggling, and right now we're juggling a lot, and I'm just trying to hang in there, baby. Yeah. Boom.
Let's talk about Powerrr tomorrow, Gary.
Let us talk about Powerrr. I was also going to run through real quick right before that the matches we know about from NWA Samhain as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he said it.
You know, you're going to get EC3 is defending the World's Heavyweight Championship against Tom Latimer. Now, that is assuming he gets through tomorrow night. We'll talk about that.
Card could subject to change, baby, all the time.
All the time.
That's true. What about Kinsey Page, we now know, is defending the World Women's Championship against Ruthie J, our guest last week.
If Kenzie can hold on to it, I mean...
I was just going to say it.
I mean, Kenzie's wrestling all over the place on the independent scene with that title.
She is taking it everywhere. Another person who's doing that, how about Colby Carrino, who's going to be defending at Samhain against Joe Alonzo?
Big time.
Joe Alonzo. Hey, that guy, I'll give him this. He talked a big game, ended up coming out on top against Homicide.
And slap Kyle.
Yeah, he literally showed up in my hotel room and slapped me in the face. Yeah. Wrestling makes no sense to me.
It's beautiful. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And NWA Powerrr tomorrow night, 6:05.
Yep.
Here we are. Look at that one.
Wow, that's a murderer's row right there. It's a lot of star power.
Indeed. And
I don't know
we've
what's
already
flashier, Aaron Stevens' jacket or Camille's ring gear right there.
I
Aaron
love that the
Stevens' jacket
photos.
costs about $10,000.
So I was looking at on Vogue.com. We had the wedding
Was
of
it just me or did
NWA
Kyle
president and owner William Patrick. Am I all screwed up again?
No.
For me, it did.
Oh,
Oh.
I was going to say I saw that blue jacket in an aerial shot in Vogue
Yeah.
Oh,
on the
nice.
main page. William Patrick Corrigan's wedding. I was like, I know who wore that blue jacket to a wedding.
It's
Let me
funny.
tell
The
you.
It's like,
question
where's
was going to
Waldo?
be is
Yeah.
does he wear it everywhere? But if it costs $10,000, then absolutely.
Come on, you got to get
He
some. Yeah,
showed
you
up
gotta-
at a rock star's wedding wearing it. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Yeah, the
Well, we
loaded
already
gloves
choices.
too, in case anything broke out. Just saying.
Hmm.
But moving on, we already talked about that one.
G-Love.
Daisy Kill and Talos defending the United States Tag Team Championship of the World against the Brothers of Funstruction. How about this one? Camille
Whoa.
back in action against Madi. This is
Boy.
interesting.
This is her
and,
first match since you lost the title.
I was thinking the same thing. Is it redemption or is it the start of a losing streak? We're going to find out.
Matty also lost the strap at 75, so
Yeah.
we'll
But
see.
if you saw her when Sam Laterna caught up with her, she seemed pretty confident about this situation.
Maddie, you will be going face to face with former world champion Camille.
That is correct. Camille will always be in the history books as an NWA world champion, but you want to know what, Samantha? So will I. And I don't know if you saw NWA 75, but the foundation to the brick house is actually cracked and it is currently crumbling. And again, I'm not one for gossip, but I actually heard that she doesn't even want to wrestle anymore. So this is the perfect opportunity for me to swoop on in and get my win over the one-time brick house. No further questions.
There was a show I watched that one of the guys was threatening another guy, and the guy just kind of laughed at him, kind of how Maddie had that little laugh, like, so will I. And the guy says, you're either laughing because you're scared or you're laughing because you're stupid. Either way, it's not going to be a good night for you.
Or you could be
And that's
crazy.
how I
And
feel
I
about it.
All
laugh,
right, Jared,
but
pick which one she is.
I laugh all the time because I am both scared and stupid.
You could also be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
English.
Could be crazy. But I don't know. Camille coming off of that world title match. I don't know what kind of mood she's going to be walking out there in, but I doubt it's going to be in the mood to take another L. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Don't make money betting against Camille. Although Maddie is very good, and she could pull one out here if anybody
And
could.
technically, you would have lost money at 75.
Yeah, I would have lost money at 75. So props to Kinsey. I don't see anybody else jumping in to say that Camille's going to lose.
I mean, listen, at this point, anything can happen at any point in life. So just because you win every match leading up to this,
Yeah.
what's here? Let's be honest. What is the most recent thing to happen?
Kyle did say it could be the start of a losing streak.
Lost
Right.
the NWA World Women's Championship last time we saw her in the ring. Who knows? Who knows what kind of effect that has on a person? When you're losing all the time, anything can happen. But when you're winning all the time and then you lose, could really destroy a person. Also, Maddie has been on a hot streak. Maddie's one of the hottest prospects in professional wrestling right now. This could be Maddie's chance to prove herself.
She lost the tag belt.
Mims stepping in as a manager to female stars. No, Mims was just there because Mims, actually, it's great that you mentioned that. Mims has a huge opportunity coming up this week. He is going to get a shot at the World Television Championship in a big four-way matchup. In fact, Sam Laterna did talk to him right after about his opportunity here that's coming up tomorrow night.
And Mims on the horizon for you could be the NWA Television Championship. What are your thoughts on that?
What are my thoughts? My thoughts are that I want to make a change. 2022, what did I do all year while I was chasing for the NWA Television Championship? I got my ass whooped. I got my ass beat. I got stomped. I got beat up. That's exactly what I did. But I have an opportunity now to do something a little bit different. When I step in the ring with the masterpiece Chris Adonis, when I step in the ring with bulletproof Blake Troop, when I step in the ring with the golden boy Jordan Clearwater, I have an opportunity to have that little four-man dance turn into an opportunity for this man to go back for what's rightfully his. What's rightfully mine? which is that NWA World Television Championship. I get a chance to make a change. I don't just get to go out there and get my ass whooped and survive. No, the Mimsy boy, the big, strong man, the big, strong Mims, he gets to do something a little bit different in the year 2023. He gets to go out there and win that NWA Television Championship, not survive.
All right, Mims, sounding good there.
Yeah, let's have a real talk here. In anything in life, it's real easy to just be everything that everybody else is doing. You have a certain cadence, you do a certain thing, you do a certain way. When I listen to Mims, all I could think of is Mims is his own person because his inflections and everything else, they just pop me because he is just not trying to be anybody but himself. And I respect the hell out of that.
Did you see Rush's comment about him?
Oh, what did Rush
Do we
say?
have to?
He said, God, it's Mims. And happy birthday, Koa.
He said, God, it's Mims with disease, like he's putting him to sleep. I'm just trying to steal the copy.
I thought he saw something about him never losing, which
I think his issue is that they kind of came up together and they trained together. And here Mims is in
they did. I was there.
TV championship opportunity, and Rush Freeman is in a my family's falling apart opportunity. So I mean, obviously, bam.
Yeah, that is the
You
spot.
look like that all together. There we go.
Kyle just not pulling any punches today. But
I
there,
learned from
Mims,
Daisy.
for what it's worth, it
Thank you,
should be
David.
mentioned that Jordan Clearwater is a former television champion. Blake Bulletproof Troop is no pushover, and neither is Chris Adonis, who Kyle, you actually had a chance to talk to him this past week too.
There is no obsession by Chris Adonis for the television title. What I'm going to do is win that television title so, like Tom, I can cash in that lucky 7 and fulfill my destiny, which is the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
And I wish you the best of luck in that because Zicky Dice has already qualified, which means if you are successful, you, Zicky Dice, the NWA TV title on the line.
Who is Zicky Dice?
Watch the product.
And some shade already thrown against his potential challenger if he can get through these other 3 men tomorrow night on NWA Powerrr. But Chris Adonis sounds motivated as well, so we're going to have to find out. Another big match that's happening on NWA Powerrr, well, it doesn't ever really get bigger than a World's Heavyweight Championship match, and that's what you're going to get tomorrow night. It's EC3 defends
title fight.
Dave Bradley.
God damn.
It's a championship heavy episode of NWA title. Actually, why don't we call this like a championship episode or something? We have a different title for this episode.
It is a big episode. That is.
Well, actually, if you follow Joe Galley on Twitter, Kyle, you would know that he said, "Hey,
I
three
do."
titles on the line."
Because Joe Galley has great social media. So if you ever need to take somebody's social media stuff and repost it because it looks great, I recommend finding his.
Yeah, Joe is amazing.
What he said, 3 titles.
Joe's amazing at everything he touches. So you get.
I mean, he's going to be married soon. You know, that definitely she would agree.
All right, let's put Joe
EC3,
on the
Jay
spot.
Brett. Who do we got? Who are you picking? You picking Jason
just put
Bradley
Joe up.
or Trey?
I mean, listen.
His nephew or
Jay Bradley has had kind of an aggressive streak as of late. You know, the Fixers obviously had kind of fallen into being kind of a comedy act of sorts, whether you want to take him seriously, whether you want to take Wrecking Ball seriously. Those 2 men have a lot of size and muscle between them. And the Brute now, he's referring to himself as the Brute Jay Bradley. I mean, I think that's a shift in tone. And also, I think that he's going to give EC3 a run for his money. However, the Overman, he's over, man, because he is the champion and he is capable. I think EC3's got this one, but still, card subject to change.
He's the
it
boss.
is. You don't know.
Right?
You got Aiden O'Shea's cousin, or you got
The Brute.
nephew?
Yeah, he started referring to himself as the Brute now. I did.
He could keep calling himself whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to tell him not
He was
to.
a guest at Billy's wedding, but and suspiciously EC3 was absent from that. You think the world champion
Whoa.
was in at the wedding?
Whoa.
So Perhaps there was some politicking that was done.
Yeah,
celebration. Because Jay Bradley is sitting there, Katie Cole's next to him. They're talking pumpkin stuff. Here comes the boss. Hey, yo, boss. Hey, let me talk to you. And then all of a sudden, gets a title match.
Well, all right.
What do you think?
Giving us some inside scoops there.
Who are you picking? So you're going with Jay Bradley, Gary?
Yeah, I don't know. EC3's too clever. EC3 is. Boy, EC3's a sneaky guy. It's not just about a battle of the brutes here. It's
it's a battle of the brain, the mind.
That's
believe
right.
and achieve.
You walk to the ring from now on.
I can see redoing that. Yes, just Scooby Doo walking. I'm just saying, you gotta. EC3 is not some lightweight. He's a strong guy himself, and he's been one of the most intelligent competitors we've seen in the ring. He's found a way to get it done every single time he stepped in there. So I see that happening again tomorrow night.
All right. What's the other match?
The other title match, I'm glad you asked, Eddie Deals, is World
Tell me more.
Titles are on the line, and that is Blunt Force Trauma defending against Knox and Murdoch. And will this be the time? We know Knox and Murdoch have faced these guys at the Crockett.
It's the rubber match, baby.
Yeah.
They kind of stole
the Blunt Force Trauma one.
There's been rumors that they cheated at the Crockett Cup, too. So I know that Aaron Stevens has a BFT. They're ready. They're ready this time.
Are these rumors that you started yourself?
I don't agree with that. I think that's fake news right there.
Okay.
What a triggering comment that just was.
I just said that for Kyle.
Jeez.
I've never used that phrase before.
I know you haven't. I was just like, I am just affected negatively right now. Frig.
Colin, this is supposed to be a safe space, but not for you. Everyone else, but not for you.
I believe that's definitely the catchphrase of the National Wrestling Alliance. A safe space for everybody other than Kyle.
A safe space? All right, listen.
I can't even talk, baby. I am having a day, and I'm feeling great.
So here it is right here. So if you use BFT's code, which is T-Force Trauma, you get 20% off their T-shirt. If you like Knox and Murdoch, then use their code, Cement Mixer. Get 20% off their T-shirt. That's how it works. It's going to end Wednesday morning. It's simply for this match right here. Isn't that nice?
Katie Deals is offering you the chance to book the main event of NWA Powerrr.
Well, it's not Cyber Sunday or whatever that was called, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can just vote for who you think is going to win. But
I didn't mean literally vote with the T-shirt. I'm just saying, but or if you want to, yeah, that's fine too.
The people that are going to determine the winner are the people in the ring.
Did you ever
Murdoch can get it done?
Show me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And also, don't forget, you can go to nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop and get cool a hoodie, T-shirts like that. Yeah. So those are there.
Look at that pullover hoodie. I made that pick. Yeah. That BFT. I made that pullover hoodie because I grew up in the Rust Belt, and I grew up with those people in mind. Because when you grow up on the Great Lakes, zip hoodies are cool, but you don't wear them as often because who in the living hell is unzipping it? You're not. There's big wind. So it's nice and bulky for the winter. It's nice, right? There will be another zip hoodie, of course. I'm not done making hoodies. And then you've got the hot pink version right up there, which is Kyle suggested.
Yeah.
And then you got the orange version down there. You're getting towards October, you know. Right? All right, what else you got?
I like it. Well, you got these turnbuckles, the side NWA.
Oh, yeah. Look at brother. Ozone signing the turnbuckle.
Mm-hmm. I don't even
know. Koa signing it twice.
Yeah. Koa signed it twice.
Whoops. It's up here.
2 for 1 Koa Sigs. So you can get that. And
for the same price, you get 2 signatures.
Yeah. And
this shirt right here is very low, actually. The
M95?
1995. Oh, yeah. That shirt's getting pretty low, actually.
You'd think it'd be pretty high.
Well, I'll tell you what. It is a hot shirt. It's almost gone. What else we got?
Well, there's EC3's new shirt.
Oh, yeah. That's the Championship Tray T-shirt, right? The Overman Championship Edition.
I like that. Yeah. And don't forget, you can get
keep them cold.
The ring-used koozies from Danny Deals.
Mm-hmm.
Keep mine cold right now.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you got these guys and the Southern Six shirt. You guys, this is a restock of the Southern.
Yeah,
Six,
that Southern
right?
Six was sold out, so I had to reorder more. So they're in now. So if you order now, you won't have to wait. Well, you have to wait for the time it ships. But yeah, they're back in stock now. We blew them out; they're all gone. So I had to make more of them.
If you special requested on the site, Danny Deals will brother cut it for you. There, just like Trailblazers.
Yeah, I could. I could. And
that's Naro, Masters of the Brother Cut.
That 3/4 sleeve is going pretty quick too. Still some of those left. I think I'm out of large and maybe something else, but I still got most sizes in that one.
I like it. So there's a lot.
Southern Six shirt is hot. And actually, while we were here, Alex hit me up and he said we need to get the Southern Six on the live stream soon.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm fine with that.
Like,
they crossed my mind this time around, but we
not.
had Carrie on recently, like pretty recently, and I was.
I just told him I passed. I told him I said Gary's the one who he's you
don't have any pull here, Deals.
I haven't been on tour with them in at least 2 weeks, so I miss them.
Yeah. Gary, are you getting over something? Hope you feel better. If so, hey, thanks, Wes. No, I've been stuffy, that's for sure.
I've been sick for a week and miserable, and I think I sound like the shits, and yet they're like, hey, Gary, are you okay?
We all care about Gary.
I mean, in Gary's defense, he's a great human being that definitely we need to protect him at all costs.
There is no heat, Alex. As a matter of fact, if you guys want to go, if we want to book the Southern Six for next week,
right below that, what does it say? What's the comment right below that from Amy?
The Southern Six are my faves. Well, let's see if we can, Alex, talk to your boys. If you guys want to come on next week, we can go ahead and book it right now. We can have the Southern Six on next week.
Do I have to have a confirmation text or email? Yeah. Sorry, that's an inside joke with me. That just was me making myself laugh. Jesus.
Yeah. But anyway, Rush Freeman says I'm over. And you know what? You know what else is over? Story time with Rush. From everything that I hear from. You thought we were over those?
We're gonna jump all night. We're gonna run all the red lights. So baby, turn it up when I feel that rush. Yeah. We're gonna jump all night. We're gonna run all the red lights. So baby, turn it up when I feel that rush. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a really unique story time with Rush. I'm here at a Thai restaurant in Tacoma, Washington. They don't know I'm filming, and they probably wouldn't want me to tell this story. But back in 2017, a new Thai restaurant opened up in Tennessee, where I lived for years, but I don't make it on the poster of these shows that we do in Tennessee for some reason. Anyway, Hibon and the rest of the crowd. Yes, my favorite dish here is Pad See-Ew. One time I decided to branch out and try some beef and broccoli mix that they had. And I was working at the time. I've been in construction for years. And anyway, I was on my lunch break and I forgot my headphones in the booth. I'd driven back to work and I was like, oh, my headphones must have left them at the restaurant. So I drive back, get my headphones from the restaurant where they still were seated in the booth. And then I proceed to go back to work. Now on the way, something happened. My stomach just started rumbling. It wasn't a good sign. I decided to stop. Like, my house is kind of in between work, restaurant, and work, so it was in the middle. Anyway, I stopped back at the house to use the restroom, but it hit me on the drive in. This is urgent. You have to go to the restroom now. I got to my house and I pulled out my keys and I'm fumbling them at the door and I'm fumbling and I'm like, go, go, go. But everything released. And as an adult male, about 25, 26 years old, it happened. Rush Freeman shit his pants. It happened. And right there in my doorstep, I made it inside, got cleaned up, threw those clothes away, and to this day I still love Thai food. Here I am.
We're gonna jump all night. We're gonna run all the red lights. So baby, turn it up when I feel that rush. Yeah.
As soon as he started talking, I was like, he's going to shit his pants. He's going to shit his pants. Also, fun fact, Joe, hard pop on this one. I get a text message from Rush Freeman that says, please check your email. I check my email. It is a receipt for that meal that says, can you please expense this with the company for my story time with Rush segment?
By the way, that one is not.
The boss will not approve of that.
Hey, listen, that one, get that one out of here. There's no Hibon slander on here, Rush.
Yeah, I know.
That's fair.
None of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
Oh, man.
People on the graphic who we tell him to put on the graphic. It ain't up to him.
Yeah,
For
don't
one.
trash Cruzito
For
because
two,
he's on fire.
It's nice to know that Rush is at least consistent. Because if he's going to shit his pants and also be the shits in the ring, at least consistent about the
I feel
Sam, I don't know what you're asking if it's necessary. A story time with
Probably
Rush?
listening to him talk about shit in his pants. That's probably,
I love-
3.5 minutes.
He was at a Thai restaurant while he was talking about it, so obviously he's like, I know what's going to happen. I can't handle the spice, but still, amazing.
For what it's worth, that was one of the shortest story time with Rushes that we've had.
Oh my
so,
God.
Which makes it okay.
But all right. Well, anyway, I am still having a lot of fun with it. So I don't know what the problem.
I mean, you never know what's going to happen on Storytime with Rush. All I can tell you is at the end of the day, you're probably not going to go, oh, good for us, good for Rush Freeman. I feel like bravo to him for always putting himself out there. He's untouchable to all of us because we can never bring up anything embarrassing. He does it to himself.
Well, there's not a lot of people that are willing.
Am I yelling? I'm so sorry, guys. I get real emotional when Rush Freeman comes up in conversation.
Not a lot of people are willing to tell the story of,
Yeah, look, see, Ryan says what makes it okay is it's real. And that's true. That's the one thing you can't.
Oh, it's a real mess.
I mean, everybody shit their pants at some point in time. Rush is talking about 2 weeks ago. He's
now the part is you guys have to understand. I help keep Rush in check with these a little bit. I mean, I don't always get to verify the video ahead of time, but he did say, "I have the picture if you want that for the video." And I said, "No, I do not want a picture." Why?
I believe he would have taken a photo of his shitty drawers and went like, "Here we go. This is important."
I may need this.
Yeah, I was like, do not send that photo to me, please. And so we did work that out ahead of time. Anyway, that's story time with Rush for this week. And let's see, Joe, you look like you just have a headache. Like he just drives you crazy.
I was fine before, and all of a sudden I feel hungover. I don't know what happened.
He's over it.
Yeah,
he's over it, man.
I don't know. I think if Rush can make it this, I like this. Just proof he is full of crap.
Yeah,
no, he's not. Not anymore. He's not.
Aiming for the win.
Yeah, I'm with you, Chuck.
For her for the comment.
On one side of the spectrum, there's EC3 and Tom is happening at NWA Samhain.
It's really mean that you just mentioned Rush Freeman and the other side of the spectrum.
No.
That will be a slobber knocker if EC3 gets past your pick.
Really, gotta get past Jay Bradley first.
You picked Jay Bradley.
Did I pick Jay Bradley?
That's how this works. Watch the tape. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's going to be fun. And Rush ran into Tom this past week on NWA Powerrr. I don't have this.
Ran into his fist is what he ran into.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Got it handed to him on NWA Powerrr. So hopefully he bounces back because he's been.
Well, he bounced back on that pop-up power bomb. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, he got that cross face on him too, and that was no bueno for Rush Freeman.
Rush does have a Spanish background, so he understood what you meant when he said no bueno.
Yeah, that's a great point too.
Thanks.
I don't even know. Just
this is completely off the rails already.
It's gone, and I can't even. I just don't even know how to steer this ship anymore.
Just hit end episode or go to a moment of Sal. Anything to redeem this moment of us having to remember story time.
What do you mean you have no idea who I am? You've never heard of me. Mr. NWA Joe Alonzo, the guy that's literally carrying this company on my back. You've never heard of me. Literally, Billy Corgan is asking me to hang out when I go back home in Chicago, and you don't know me? The boss knows me. The camera people keep asking me to cut promos and promote things, and you don't know me. Who are you? Do you have any idea? I'm the star. I'm the future world heavyweight champion of the world. I am paying your salary. The money you're making is because of me. You should thank me, and you don't know who I am. Are you even listening to me? This is the way. I'm not even wasting my time with you. Good luck. Good luck to you. Good luck.
He's a sweetheart. Yeah!
Two of my favorite people in one place. How could I have gotten so lucky? Made my night.
What's wrong with that boy, Sal? That's your cousin.
That's Kyle's cousin.
Yeah.
He's not only my cousin, he's one of my favorite people alive.
Yeah, Joe Alonzo's pretty popular right now too.
He didn't text me yesterday about the Steelers Raiders game. I don't know why.
He's got away with words.
Yeah. Broke the habit. Hey, you know, Gary, I heard there's some cool stuff on the website. There's even a couple keys.
Over at nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop. Don't miss out.
I hear Gary's
Who's
also
going to
making
win
some
the
updates to that
main
website.
event? Wait, what'd you say, Joe? Sorry.
I hear you're also making some updates to that website very soon.
Working on it. Yeah. We're in the process.
You're making hotcakes?
Yes.
Hotcakes.
Making hotcakes, baby.
Crazy cakes. It's all the end of the episode.
Tomorrow night, Blood Force Trauma, Knox and Murdoch. You can choose who you think is going to win. If you think it's going to be Blood Force Trauma, you can make that bet by going to nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop and using the promo code. My computer just did something really weird here. Sorry.
We don't really have to vote.
It's
Basically,
working. It's working. Don't worry about it. It's whatever you're doing is working.
If BFT is your favorite team, use this code right here. You get 20% off the T-shirt. If you prefer Knox and Murdoch, then you use this code. Yeah, look at that. Where's the shirt though?
But I'm going to throw up the shirt here.
You use that code. You get
It does not make it very friendly over here. I have to hop to different screens to do this. So yeah.
I know you got a computer screen for every day of the week, Gary, because you do 19 podcasts. But
there you go.
How many computer screens do you have in your setup, Gary?
I just have two.
I feel like you would need more than that.
I mean, I could stand to have another one, but
Kyle's got about 5 of them.
I have 3 where I am right now, and then I have 2 monitors and the laptop that hooks up to the 2 monitors, so I get 3 screens. And if I go in the other room into the actual office I never use, I have 3 monitors and then 4 if you hook the laptop into it. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There you go. I am thinking about trading out for one of the big long horizontals.
I saw those. Well, I have a friend that has one. He says it's amazing, and it really makes him productive when he's doing his web design.
Nice. All right. Well, fellas, it's been a lot of fun.
That's me.
And thank you, everybody, for being here. Joe is a sweetheart, Amy. He seems like the disappointed father every time he's on one of these. Like he's just kind of like, "Oh, boys, what are you doing?" But,
hey guys, guess what? Joe's getting married. I had to get fitted for my attire for it yesterday. I'm real excited. And also this weekend, big shout out to people that I have big feelings about. I'm going to be emceeing a wedding for Fodder and Angelina Love. Isn't that crazy?
Mazel tov.
Yeah, let's see. Never done it before. They've made a huge mistake. I keep on telling them, and they keep on telling me, just
what
do
you
it.
think? I'm going to text Angel, baby. What the hell's the matter with you?
Hey,
No.
Kyle, didn't you get a nice compliment when you were getting fitted? Didn't the guy say you got some beefy arms?
The dude was taking my measurement. He goes, "How long you been working out?" And I said, I don't feel like I'm in good shape right now. And he goes, I could just tell. I was like, "Do I have awkward body proportions?" He goes, "Yes." So I'll be very boxy at Joe's wedding.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Kyle,
All
the
right.
refrigerator Davis.
Congrats to everybody
That's
that's getting
because
married.
that's what I'm going to look like right there. Aw.
Thank
Yes.
It's good to find
Fodder
somebody
and
that
Angelina
loves.
are getting married.
Yeah, just social media has made that pretty clear.
Yeah, they've been posting about
I know.
it.
I had no problem saying it because I was like, I remember seeing all of it on social media. It's not like
you're
I'm
gonna be
blowing
the
up
only
something.
NWA guy there. Right?
I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people. When I said, by the way, guys, I feel like you should get somebody that knows what they're doing in a professional, they said, it's a wrestling wedding. It needs to be entertaining.
Yeah, you can throw a super kick, right?
I can throw a super kick.
There you go.
They'll never see it coming. I can't wait to see who interrupts the wedding with a running.
Nice.
Oh, is it going to be Bubs? Because Bubs won during that.
Yeah. It's okay, bud.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody in the chat, for being here. We appreciate you all. And tune in next week where maybe our special guest will be the Southern Six. We'll find out. We'll see if we can set that up.
Is that the thing he does?
Yeah, it's like this. Like that.
Yeah.
Something like
Forgot to wash my hands before. This is why I'm always sick. This is why I'm always sick.
Got it. I got you.
Yeah.
It's gang
Anyway.
stuff from their gang.
That's it.
That is gross.
But I'm not in the game, so that could get me killed.
To the next person that wrestles Rush, just kick him in the guts and stand back.
No flush rush. Well, thank you all. Please, everyone, enjoy your great